Hello, this is Amber Rain Davis from NotableInk.com. I am here today with a clean and simple card. It's a masculine card with some added Zentangle. So we're going to be using Altenews Trigonometry Stamp Set today. Often when I'm creating masculine cards, this is a stamp set that I turn to because I think geometrics pair nicely with masculine cards. I also tend to use more saturated colors or more muted tones for masculine cards. So this will be the only stamp that we're going to be using from the set today, and it's the outline triangle. And so I've inked it up with Altenew Olive Crisp Dye ink, and we'll be using all Altenew inks today. And I love this color. This is one of my favorite colors. So we're going to be using three colors. We're going to use olive, galactic stream, and also evening gray. So this is the galactic stream here. And so what we're going to do is create some clusters of these triangles. So when you are putting your clusters together, you want to have a little bit of space in between your triangles. And you're going to line up one edge with the other one, leave some space. So a good amount of space would be the same thickness as the outline of the triangle itself. You can see mine are just a little bit further apart. You'll also see as I continue to stamp these, and I'll fast forward, you won't have to watch me stamp all of them. I am double stamping though because this is a textured paper. Because I'm going to Zentangle on it, I like to use 100% cotton paper. And so I'll have all of the products listed below. But you can see that the space in between my triangles is not 100% consistent. It does look best when you get it as consistent as possible though. So I'm using a Sakura Micron 01 pen. And you can use any other fine liner that you have. We're not going to be Copic coloring or anything, so it doesn't need to be Copic safe. And what I'm doing is I'm kind of drawing like a little hump. So with my line, I start off right on the outline and I start to push up into that bump, and then I come back down to the outline. So I'm going to show you a few times so that you get the hang of it. So again, I'm starting on the line, I bump up and I come back down towards the line. So what this is doing is it's creating an overall pattern. So this overall Zentangle pattern is called tripoli. And it starts off by drawing these triangles next to each other. So ordinarily you wouldn't stamp them, you would actually draw the triangles. And then you can fill the inside of the triangles with whatever type of pattern that you like. Because this is a masculine card, I wanted to pick something on the inside that was going to be very graphic. So what I'm going to do after I'm done drawing these is I'll fill them in with the black ink. So one of the things that's really cool about tripoli is as you nestle all of these together and you have the same pattern inside each triangle, it starts to create what's called a meta pattern, and you can see that here. So sometimes it'll create an overall pattern on the inside that looks like a flower or some other type of shape, but it creates other shapes as you look at all of the triangles together as a whole, which is very cool. So now I've just outlined the inside of the triangle with my black 01 pen, and I have a Sakura Graphic 1 pen. So this has a much broader point. It's still pointed at the end, but it's much broader so that I can fill in a larger surface area. So not only do I find it more efficient and it just makes me happier to have a broader point, I also find that I get a smoother finish. So if I were to try and fill in this whole area with the 01 pen, it's going to get kind of almost choppy on the surface. You're going to have all of those little bitty lines versus this broader point gives you a smoother finish. So what you can see that I did there is I filled in the corners with the 01 pen because it's a lot easier to get into that small space. And then I go back with my 01 and just tidy up any lines that might be a little jagged. So again, I'm going to fast forward through this because I'm going to be doing the same thing with each one of those triangles. So for my sentiment, I chose the Thanks stamp from Garden Silhouette. So when I was choosing my stamp, I wanted one that was just the right length to fit on the triangle, that blue triangle you see at the bottom. And I also wanted a little bit of a scripty font to it. I thought that that would add a nice elegance to the pattern. Since we already have a geometric pattern, I didn't really want just a plain sans serif font, although that would look nice too, but I just thought this added a nice elegance to it. So I am going to double stamp that, and here's the finished card. I hope that you enjoyed this project today. If you did, you may be interested in my all-to-new class that goes live this week. It is called Zentangle for Card Makers. If you want to see more of these techniques and learn more patterns and incorporating Zentangle into your cards, I definitely encourage you to register for that class at altanewacademy.com. And if you did like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button below so that you don't miss any further videos. I do have another masculine card. I'm not sure if I'm going to post a video or if I'm just going to post it on my blog or Instagram, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll link a couple other videos for you to check out. Have a great day.